straps on the bow and the stern that they strap down, you know, in case of hurricane. We are in Florida. Helps hold the boat down better. Just like that, New Beginning is officially on the hard.
Well, we just got hauled out. Got our stands up, got straps down, one on each corner. So, you know, if a strong storm or
A
hurricane, hopefully not, but if a hurricane comes through, she's strapped to the ground. Hopefully it keeps her from tipping over. She's tilted to the aft a little bit, so any water that gets in the cockpit will automatically drain out because it's just straight through. There's no pump, it doesn't go to the bilge or anything like that. So one thing I am going to do, just as a precautionary measure, plus we're going to be pulling it out anyways, is the depth finder up front. I'm going to open it up and to where if water does get inside the boat, it'll only fill up so much before it starts straining out. So hopefully we won't ruin the boat. I'm going to go see the prices of some tarps that they have here, maybe some string or something that we can hopefully help keep water from getting in. I don't know.
Especially since we took the Bimini top down.
Yeah. And she leaks through some windows and stuff like that, and a few bolt holes that'll have to pretty much be pulled apart and redone, but for the time being, we're just going to use tarps to just kind of help. See if you see the boat straight ahead between the yellow boat and the white boat.
Right there.
They have a tarp over it to help prevent water from getting in. Now, it won't stop all water from getting in, but it'll definitely slow the process. So that's kind of the idea that we're wanting to do, is if it's priced reasonable.
Yeah.
Granted, this is a marina. They're all about the money, just like any business. So.
Yeah. And the only bad thing that we've seen so far is we got a couple soft spots, which obviously sucks, but that's what happens when you buy a boat and you don't haul it out the water first.
Lesson learned.
Yeah.
Buy a boat,
But
haul it out.
on the good side is we did not damage the keel when we ran aground.
No, the keel is very sturdy. I did check it while she was swinging in air. There's nothing loose. The only thing that really concerns me, just a fraction, is the caulking or the silicone or whatever they use to pretty much adhese the steel keel to the fiberglass to kind of keep water from getting down into the steel and deteriorating the keel and all that. There is a couple of little rough spots there. We'll dig into that in the future. But for right now, we're just putting a game plan together to see what all we've got to do. There is some white paint on the bottom, and plus there's a lot of growth already. So we're going to scrape it all off and sand it down. And there's a real pretty blue right here that I would like to try and match up if possible, and paint the whole bottom and the keel that color. There's an actual boat right there that's the same color, right behind you.
This pretty blue. Don't know if you can tell. It's like a light blue. It's really pretty. And that'll kind of go with our dark blue, and the whole boat. Everything's gonna be blue.
And this is supposedly our water line here, which is pretty accurate in salt water. Now freshwater, because of the buoyancy of fresh versus salt, we stick out further for some reason. We should sink in. But anyhow, our water line is actually lower, probably about like right here in freshwater, but when we're in saltwater, the water line's up here. So it's actually supposed to be the other way around, but it is what it is. Anyhow, we're gonna sand all this stuff down, repaint it all, reseal the keel, numerous other things. But the main thing is we'll have to sand all of this down, retap the hull, cut out any soft spots that we find, and repair them. Right now, we did sail, or we motored in the boat with these soft spots. Didn't know that they were there. If I would have known they were there, the boat would have immediately been on the hard instead of using it. It is a highly safety issue. With it being soft meaning I can essentially punch my fist through the hull. So anything large object, a coconut or something like that, can slam up against the hull and puncture a hole in the boat, and you sink. So we don't want to do that. So we're going to repair it, make it all nice and solid, and make it as safe as possible. So other than that, just your other things, cosmetics, fixing leaks. So
A little TLC.
yeah, just some TLC to bring her back to life.
Florida storms coming in.
Yes, I love them. So today, now that she's on the stands, we are going to Mac Sales. We're going to drop off our sails, our Mac pack, talk to them, possibly find somebody to do our bimini at a fair price.
Well, the great thing about New Beginning putting her on the hard that we realized is looking around the graveyard, and we call this the graveyard because apparently Indiantown, it's a great marina, it's a great boatyard, but there are so many sailboats, it's ridiculous. And apparently people just leave their boats here on the hard. It's like once they get on the hard, that's it. They don't ever see the water again. That is not going to be the case with New Beginning. But what we've noticed is even these small boats have very huge keels, almost the size of their boat. New Beginning does not. She is a very large boat, but with a very tiny keel, which is awesome. It makes sense why our draft is what it is, which supposedly it's what, 4?
It's supposedly 4'11".
Supposedly 4'11". We've just been saying 5 to be safe. But as you can see, it's not a big keel.
We will remeasure.
We will remeasure. And see, she's not a huge keel. Not even half the length of the boat. It's awesome.
5'10". So she is approximately 3 foot in total length.
Yep.
From where she meets up to the bottom of the hull to the wooden blocks at the very bottom. This right here is what I was talking about as the silicone, or the type of material that bonds or keeps water from getting into the steel keel. Some reports say it's cast iron, but all of our material that we have on the boat say it's steel. And as you can tell, there's a little bit of rust right there, and what we'll do is we'll just kind of grind it down, repaint it all, make sure rust is essentially cancer and it grows, so we want to make sure that we don't have the cancer. Right here is the depth finder. As I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna take this loose and let it hang down because it's still connected to the wire. But if there's any water that potentially may be sitting in the boat up to a certain point, she'll drain out here so we don't fill the boat full of water. With that being said, this thing's still coming out. I'm going with a Garmin sonar depth finder. It's more accurate. It'll read out in front of the keel because we are approximately 3 foot from the keel right now. So as soon as we start reading it and we notice that something's not right, I can put it in neutral, slap it in reverse, slow down really quick. Well, as quick as you can on water, but and hopefully not do any damage to the boat. But that's going to come down, hang out, so we can hopefully prevent water damage.
I give you Indiantown Marina, or as some sailors, definitely us, call it the sailboat graveyard, a quiet marina on the Okeechobee Waterway with lots of boat storage space. Stay tuned for our next episode where we drop our rudder and move to the workyard to start giving New Beginning some TLC. Be sure to follow along with our adventures by subscribing to our channel. If you'd like to know when we release new videos, click that bell. If you liked this episode, be sure to give us a thumbs up and comment down below to say hello. Thanks for watching, y'all. She's a very large boat. Oh, cut that out. I tripped over the thing.